We're late, and that's Watkins' fault, so don't blame me. We're two dads on a podcast machine. I'm your host, Brent Piles.
And I'm the other dad, Michael Watkins. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, it's my fault. I actually proactively restart my internet every time before we do a show. I did that, and it just would not come online for whatever reason. But we are here. We are the two dads. That's the dude from Nebraska over there.
That's me.
And I'm the dude from Jersey.
I don't have
What's going on, man?
Shirt on. I don't have a Nebraska shirt on today. I couldn't find a good clean one, so I had to put this bull shirt on instead.
Yeah, happy Big Ten inaugural weekend this past weekend. Jeff, fun watching some college football?
I mean, full disclosure, I may have forgot that I was too young to start drinking in the morning, and then so by 2:00 it was game over for me. But no, it was fun to watch them back on the field. They lost, of course, 52-17, but they actually kept it close for most of the first half and into the third quarter, which is much better than they did against Ohio State last year. So all in all, I was happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, I actually got a chance. It's probably the most football I've watched in a while. Got a chance to watch college football on Friday night, Saturday, and then watched NFL all day, all night Sunday, along with watching some golf. So it was actually a pretty, non-productive but productive weekend for me.
So I was going to say, anything big happened with you this weekend at all?
Yeah, I might have had a kid.
Maybe.
Might have had a kid. No, my wife and I, we had our second son on Saturday afternoon. So we went in there Friday night and had a chance to watch TV while, she was agonizing in pain. And Saturday and Sunday, we ate a lot. We watched a lot of TV and bonded with our new son. And came home yesterday, and I apologize for my face looking like a catcher's mitt. Hey, Tony. Hey. And we watched that Seinfeld episode already as well, because that's the running joke in the house is the Dan Cortez episode.
Oh, see, so, yeah, that stuff's over my head because I don't know any Seinfeld. I think
you don't know.
Maybe like as a kid when it was the only thing on at like 1 a.m, I may have watched an episode, half watched an episode while playing with wrestling action figures. But yeah, I don't know anything about Seinfeld.
Yeah, Seinfeld, I've always watched that since it was on. I used to watch it with my parents and grandparents. And when we got to college, we used to have drinking games with Seinfeld. Seinfeld is just always on in my house. I'll tell you what, though, was kind of new for me. You have two boys. I mean, that's the whole reason why we're having this show is you have two kids. I have two kids. You cry with anyone when any of them are born?
Man, the funny thing about me is I am overly emotional. So I can cry easily. I'm like Ric Flair. If you notice Ric Flair, I cry real easily. I'm the same thing. So yes, both.
So when my first son Nico was born, thank you, Erica. I appreciate
Marini held out putting him into the Hall of Fame, but as soon as we saw his face, he was in.
I know. So I am an emotional guy inside, not so much outside. So when my first son was born, I was just overly excited. I wept like a baby this one. I think I cried more than my son did.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Gags is right. I do cry a lot. Where did you see Ric Flair at? I'm just curious.
Well, he must have looked in the mirror because there's a bunch of Ric Flair coming from Kyle over the past couple days here.
You look like a cracked out Ric Flair, if you ask me.
Look like a cracked out Barbie doll is more like it. Just admire the whole just the fact that he sets up the camera, goes in another room to come back out as Ric Flair. You got to give the guy credit on that one.
Did you hit? He better hit the music. I would have put the music on. I must have missed that part of the show when he left and came back.
Well, no, but it's obvious he set up a camera and went in another room and came back out.
No, okay, you got me there. So, I would say it's not that noticeable because I didn't notice.
I mean,
I do not cry at Lifetime movies. Damn it!
It takes a lot, but yeah, he came out, man. I was tearing up all while we were in the hospital too. So it's been a lot of fun. Been a lot of fun. No sleep. He's a good baby. He's a little peanut. He's a little guy compared to his brother. His brother looks like he's 16 years old compared to the baby.
Just wait, pal.
So, yeah. I know. I'm in for a rude awakening.
They turn 15, 16, and then they're fucking taller than you are, and you're like, what the fuck happened?
Well, if they turn out taller than me, then I applaud them. Because I'm 6'2". So if they're 6'2" or taller, good for them. I was taller than my father in the 4th grade.
I was taller than my father most of my life too. My mom was tall. My mom was like 6 foot. So for a girl, that's pretty tall. So yeah, that's where we got it from my mom's side. My dad was probably Steve Signor height, which is very short.
Ooh,
very short.
But I was a size 11 foot in the 4th grade.
Damn, in the 4th grade.
And wait, I didn't start growing until I was like a junior in high school. So
you had these gigantic ass feet in this little normal
walking around in clown shoes. 5'9" tall. Congrats to you. I mean, that's something
still taller
to be proud of.
Still taller than Steve.
But I have a feeling tonight's going to be a fun one because before I got ready, I could tell that my wife was like, "Oh, he's going to be on another level tonight," and we've been waiting for it. He's been a good boy, but I have a feeling tonight's going to be a fun one. It's 4 hours sleep the first couple nights each night. I'll take that any day of the week. Got to have those.
Yeah,
my first
with
time.
a newborn, amazing.
Oh yeah, 4 hours. Yeah, I'll take that. With my first time, man, we were on 45-minute shifts. Where I was like, you take him for 45 minutes, and I'll sleep, and I'll take him for 45 minutes while you sleep.
Just enough time for you to be able to close your eyes and open them again.
It's brutal, but it's fun at the same time.
I was driving with Xavier today, and I don't even remember what we were talking about when we got out of the car. And he's like, I don't think I want to have kids. It sounds like a hassle.
I actually said that until I was 35 years old. So go figure that one out.
I told that's not true. There's a time you guys are cute and babies, and then after that, it's all downhill.
After that, you're just a bunch of pain in the asses.
Then after that, I'm just an ATM. That's it. That's all I am. And a chauffeur. I drive, but soon I won't have to. So,
yeah. He gets his license soon. What is it in Nebraska? Is it 16 or 17?
It's 16, and so he'll be 16 in January. So.
Okay. And now, do they have because in Jersey, well, when I got my license, when Flintstone cars were around, 16, you got your permit, 17, you just got your license and, have at it. Thanks for coming. Now it's like 16, you get your permit, 17, you get your Cinderella license. And when you're 18, that's when you actually have your real license where there's no curfew. You can be in the car with other people, not just one other, person.
Yeah.
So is that the way it is in Nebraska? Or?
That's the way it is here too. When you're 16, you can't be after midnight unless you're coming from work or a school event, and you can only have one other person in your car. Yeah, that's how it is.
What school event is after midnight?
None, not a one. There isn't a single one. Not that I remember ever being at, but yeah.
Yeah, my wife was 16 too because she was a Pennsylvania girl. So, they got their license when they're 16. Now I think it's the same for them. Like they go through the whole curfew part of the thing, but that would suck.
So he won't be able to drive until after midnight until he's 18. So he's going to have 2 years of not driving after midnight.
He'll be in college, practically.
Slow down, though. To the gas pedal. He doesn't need to be in college. I was telling Rachel after his last game, I said he's only got 2 more years of high school football left. And that's it. That's all. It's only got 2 years left.
Is it getting better for him? Did he play last week?
He played more in the final JV game, and then he got to suit up for varsity, but he didn't play. He just stood on the sideline.
So for varsity, though, is all JV suits up for varsity games?
So I think typically that how it is, but with COVID, they're trying to minimize the amount of players that they had on the sidelines, I think. And then I just think that since it was a playoff game, and he always plays scout for he's always a scout for varsity. He always plays scout wide receiver. So I think they were just trying to reward the kids who had played hard on scout team by letting them be on the sideline during the varsity game.
I mean, that's only right.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It was cool to get to go to the game. They ended up losing by 6. They were at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal, and they didn't score, and they lost by 6. But it was still a good game.
That's rough. That's really rough.
It was.
But yeah, so I apologize anyway out there. So I also was drinking a little bit today prior to had maybe a bottle of wine, maybe a little bit more. We're not really
Maybe.
sure. We're not counting.
No.
So, as well as, just lack of sleep and being delirious, I kept on thinking yesterday was Wednesday and it was only Monday. So,
I
we
understand
all
that.
know where I'm at right now.
What you've been going through this weekend, I could totally see this feeling like a Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, it was funny. Last night, it was like 2 a.m. And to me, it felt like it was like 8 o'clock at night. Like, let's party. Yeah.
Well,
So,
Watkins is texting people, seeing what everybody's doing.
I forget what I was doing. I think I sent even a couple work emails. So
wow.
I feel bad for them. Read the timestamp on that. Unless they're
They'll just
West
think
Coast,
they just think you're dedicated. They're like, man, that's dedication right there. Working all night.
They're all fooled.
So you want to talk about the NFL? I'm disappointed. How disappointed were you this weekend in the NFL? Did you get to watch the Eagles? Did they play? I don't even know.
I did watch the Eagles Thursday night. I hate Thursday night games. I hate them with a passion.
Yeah,
I usually forget that Thursday night games are on when it's not the Eagles, unless it's the Eagles, because it's hyped up everywhere. Yeah, the Bears had a chance to watch that game. Not so good.
There you go, Gags. That's for you. He looked like Pencil Dick Nick last night. That's what he looked like last night. Pencil Dick Nick was out there throwing the ball around.
Well, I noticed that they tried to blame the play calling a lot. I forget who the announcer was. I'm sorry, because the Seattle.
Yeah, I can't remember who
game ran into that one.
Yeah, I can't remember who was calling. It's the Monday Night Crew, so I can't remember who was calling.
Yeah, they're all, and that Monday Night Crew is all over the place because there's usually like 6 games on Monday night now with all COVID testings and delays and whatnot. Yeah, they seem to blame the play calling a lot last night. I really just think they might have just got up against a better team, and the coach just didn't know how to make adjustments, much like Mike McCarthy in Dallas.
There was one part of the game that I was absolutely livid. So we're down when it's a 24-3, 20-3, something like that. I don't fucking remember. And it's 4th and 1. We've got to go for it, right? And instead of, giving the ball to Montgomery, who's usually good for a yard, even if he's hit 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, they run this stupid little pitch play to the outside with Cordell Patterson. It never works. They run all the time. It never works. Why would you run it on 4th and 1 when you need 1 damn yard? I'd rather give it to Foles, him run it up the middle. If he doesn't get it, I live with that. But why run that stupid play that never works? I was so mad.
You can never go wrong with a quarterback sneak, or at least Randall Cunningham for the Eagles back in the 90s used to have it perfect. It would be a short yardage, like a 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, whatever. It would be a QB sneak, but he would snap the ball and wait a second and then pick the hole wherever the defensive lineman would jump over the offensive lineman and go that way. I mean, with Nick Foles, he's got long arms. He's a tall guy. What's he, like 6'7", 6'8", something like that?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, all he has to do is just reach out his arm, and he's the first down marker is right there. I noticed you wanted them to run the ball a lot more than what they were doing. I think that's every fan in the NFL wants more running of the ball. That doesn't happen anymore in the NFL. So I think they just caught him on a bad week. Maybe a better team, just maybe the coach didn't prepare well. But overall, Bears still have a really good defense, and defense is going to get you far when it comes into the playoffs. It's always been my opinion. Defense wins championships.
Well, you got to have a defense. See, my niece Caitlin usually comes over to watch the games. We have a secret tactic is where I go, there's no way the Bears are going to get a touchdown here. She'll go, yeah, they will. Totally, they will. And I'll go, no, they won't. She'll go, yeah, they will. And then they'll do it. She wasn't here to do that, so that's clearly why we won't.
I just don't know why they don't get Jimmy Graham involved more. I mean, he was on a roll with New Orleans. Had like I said, had an off year a couple weeks ago. I said it, off year with Seattle when he was there, and he went to the Bears. I mean, I just don't understand. Get him involved. He is an absolute beast of a tight end, unless there's something I'm missing because I don't see him every week.
There was once when they had it in the red zone and they took him out of the game, which made no sense to me because they also took the rookie commit that we just got, who's a big body receiver too. And Jimmy Graham might not be what he used to be, but he's a matchup nightmare against any – if you line him up in the slot and he's against a linebacker or a corner, his size most of the time is going to be able to let him get up and get the ball. So, I don't understand that either. So, and we got 8 tight ends on the team, so use them.
Yeah. And Kyle's saying, do you want Trubisky back at starting again? or do you want to stay with Nick?
I don't honestly at this point, I don't think it's all Nick Foles, or it's not the quarterback at all. The offensive line isn't good, and therefore the running game isn't good. And then we get stupid play calling. I think it's all wrapped into one. Sometimes football is very simple, and sometimes coaches like to, I don't know, not make it as simple as it needs to be and run stupid plays when they don't need to. And I think Matt Nagy does that a lot.
Too many Y2 bananas. That's what it is.
Yes, exactly. Like, just if it's third and one, line it up and run up the middle. What are we doing here? We're crying out loud.
Yep.
We need a swing pass.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be the Eagles and just have nobody left that they're pulling guys off the street to play.
That's true. That's true.
So, and the fact that they're playing Dallas on Sunday night for first place, then both records are 2-4-1 and 2-5 is just awful.
Yeah. Gags is right. They don't have. I mean, they got Robinson, but Robinson's not like he's not gonna beat you down the field very often because he doesn't have like blazing speed. He's obviously a great wide receiver. I'm not taking anything away from him, and I think they might have that in Mooney, but when's
Antonio's starting this week. He's their running back. He's
I was
like
gonna ask you. So
Boston Scott.
Wentz got a concussion, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay,
but then again, you can't go by me to pass.
Different redhead. Yeah. Dalton. That's a different redhead.
Yeah, the past 3 days I've watched a little to zero TV, little to zero sports, except we left the hospital on Monday. It was like I turned the TV off in the hospital and I haven't turned it on since. So I don't even know what's going on right now. I went on Twitter right before we came on. I saw all the talk about best and worst candy, which we're going to talk about like right now. And I was like, wow, okay, people are adamant about what candy's the best.
I mean, who doesn't like candy? I mean, if you don't like candy, something's wrong with you, right?
Yeah. I mean, you cannot like chocolate. Like, there's people that do not like chocolate, but that doesn't mean you don't like candy because there's so many other candies that are not chocolate.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Yeah. If you don't like candy, then you just don't like joy. You just don't.
I mean, we packed a snack bag for the hospital. You know what was in that snack bag? We had cashews, chocolate-covered almonds, and then we went to the Swedish Fish, Starburst, Cheez-Its, and Famous Amos cookies. So, I mean, it was like an array of cornucopia of snacks for our hospital bag when we went there.
Cornucopia is a fun word. Are you a fan of gummy bears? Giles got some gummy bears right now. I hope they're the gummy bears at the place you said your mom works at because those ones are delicious. My wife says chocolate's not candy.
I mean, depending on how you do it. I mean, like, all right, let's just break it simple here. A raisinette. It's chocolate and a raisin. Is that considered candy or what?
No, that's considered terrible. Why would if I come to your house and you give me candy covered raisins, I'm throwing eggs at that motherfucker. I'll tell you that right now.
You know what though? I do enjoy a yogurt raisin. Not so much on Halloween, but I do enjoy a yogurt raisin.
Disgusting. My wife's right. Gross. She's 100% right.
So what are some of the best? Like, all right, so just what I saw today on Twitter and on Instagram, which you can follow us at Dad's Machine on both of them.
Right.
You know, so a lot of people chimed in. So thank you. That's the first half of it. The other half of it is joining us on here and telling us what you like. I saw snow caps from Degenerate Mike. Snow cap is actually like kind of sneaky, but it's more of a movie theater candy, I think, in my opinion, than it is Halloween, right?
He mentioned it on the OTSN happy hour that he does with Kyle that he likes that candy too, and I literally had no idea what that was. I had to Google it, but then I'm like, oh, okay, I know that. I don't know if I would choose that as a top candy, but you're right. That seems like something you get in one of like the things, the little cardboard boxes you get at the movie theater that cost you $6.50.
Yeah, and then my wife said Reese's. Reese's is her favorite, which I think a lot of people will sway that vote. You know, as far as chocolate peanut butter. I mean, that's considered candy, right, Rachel?
70-year-old people like
peanut butter. Yeah.
My wife doesn't like peanut butter that much, so she's not a Reese's fan. However, just like your wife, Reese's is the GOAT. My favorite candy is Reese's. Have you ever had a Reese's Nutrageous? Oh, my God.
I think I did. Well, delicious. You know what my one question is? What, and just brain fart here. What is a Take 5? I saw Mayor Canton chiming in with a Take 5. What is that again? I know I've heard of it. I probably have had it. What is it?
I don't remember what a Take 5 candy bar was, but I remember that I used to work at McDonald's and they had a Take 5 McFlurry, but I can't remember what the heck was in it. In a Take 5.
I think the Take 5 has a pretzel in it. I think the Take 5 is the chocolate covered peanut butter caramel pretzel and nuts, I want to say, or is that a Nutrageous? I don't know.
No, the Nutrageous is just like peanuts and peanut butter and chocolate. Marina, you like 100 gram? That's another one old people would eat. I'm not 100.
That's a good. I like 100-gram bar.
Reese's Fast Break. My sister said those are good too. It's like a different kind of Reese's bar. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I don't know. Try the Nutrageous though.
How many names can you come up with chocolate covered peanut butter?
a lot. I also like the big Reese's with the more peanut butter in them. You know, like the bigger
big
size cup. Yeah, those are mine.
I like the big cup. The big cup frozen, absolutely awesome.
Yeah. So Marini says
it's pretzel caramel, PB nuts, and I think. All right, yeah, I think you're right with that one. All right, I've had that one. It's a red wrapper. 100 grams are awesome. Love 100 grams. I know what I like. Simple, Mr. Goodbar. Chocolate, peanuts. Done.
I love a good Mr. Goodbar. York peppermint patty. I'm sorry, Rosemary Watkins, but I hate York peppermint patties. Those are the worst candy. I hate them.
Leave my mother.
I'm sorry, Miss Watkins, but I hate them.
York peppermint patties are really good frozen as well. I do like them frozen. I mean, look, it could have been worse. She could have said Werther's Original.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, you still have your teeth.
That's a really good point.
Butterfinger for chocolate, Skittles for non-chocolate. Okay.
I do like
Skittles was actually a popular one on Twitter.
It was. Yep, we got that from a few people. Here's a question I want to ask everybody listening. How do you feel about Junior Mints? I hate Junior Mints too, but apparently that's the best candy in Nebraska. Bull crap.
Refreshing.
Bull crap.
They're refreshing. Again, you're not a Seinfeld guy. There was this Seinfeld episode all around Junior Mints.
Really? No wonder I don't like that. It makes perfect sense.
Yes. Erica says Mike and Ike's for non-chocolate. Mike and Ike's are very good. On the subject of Mike and Ike's, hot tamales.
I love hot tamales.
Tamales are good.
You give a shot of Fireball.
Yep, exactly. So my mother likes Junior Mints as well.
Maybe she should move to Nebraska because apparently we love it here.
That's the number one candy. Did you see the Mayor Canton did the candy map?
Yeah, he did. Actually, I have it here. Hold on one second. I don't know if everybody's going to be cool. I don't know if everybody's going to be able to read it like that because it seems so.
Who had raisins? That's what always
cover our faces.
Connecticut.
So
cover our faces. That's fine with me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Apparently, Washington D.C. likes cookie dough bites, which that's interesting. We've also got Reese's Pieces. Does that say juicy fruit?
Yeah. No, Juji fruits again.
Oh, okay. Again, I don't know. What does
Jersey say? It's at Laffy Taffy. Oh, Laffy Taffy, get the hell out of here.
It says banana Laffy Taffy, and if you like banana Laffy Taffy, I'm going to go ahead and say you're a psychopath because that's disgusting.
Oh, I was about to say the same thing. What's with this friggin' black licorice? I saw those chimed in a couple times. That is awful. And Utah with is it Neko or Nico? I never know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't even know what that is. I have no idea what that is.
California is dots, but then Arizona is candy dots with those sheets of paper. It's just wax.
See, Kyle's one of the psychopaths because he likes banana Laffy Taffy.
Well, he should move to New Jersey then. I mean, what's Kyle got? What's that? That's
Indiana.
So
he's got Milk Duds.
Milk Duds.
My teeth. I don't like Milk Duds. I'm not a fan. Count me
I actually liked Milk Duds more as I got older. So I guess that's
really
considered. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not a fan. What's the Dakota? What is it? North Dakota? What does that say?
It says baked beans.
Oh, get the hell out of here!
It's really cold up there, man. They need them to stay warm.
And then Montana, what's that? Bunch of Crunch. Bunch of Crunch hasn't been around since probably the 80s.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know that in Montana though. They never know.
Marini ripped your braces apart eating Milk Duds. I could see why.
Oh yeah, I could totally see that. Absolutely. No, thank you.
Let me ask you this one and then for any non-chocolate candy lovers out there, Swedish Fish, because that was part of our little snack bag. What's your opinion on them? Yeah, I don't like them either.
No, thank you. I'm glad you said that. So I play poker with my kids and we bet with candy, right? And Rachel brought a big bag and it had Sour Patches in there, which I love Sour Patches, and watermelon Sour Patches, also really good. You're not a fan of Sour Patch Kids?
Oh, I love Sour Patch Kids.
Okay, you said no, you didn't like them. And then they have Swedish Fish in there too. And literally, I'm just betting all my Swedish Fish. Because I don't want them gone. I'm just betting all my Swedish Fish because I want them gone. Disgusting.
I just find they get stuck in your teeth more than anything. Yep. More than anything. The only other candy that gets stuck in your teeth more than a Swedish Fish is a Sugar Baby. You ever had those?
Oh, yeah. That's like 100%. They are good, but they'll be stuck to your teeth for hours.
They're delicious. I love a Sugar Baby. Sugar Daddies are good too.
I haven't heard that one in
the candy time. And the actual Sugar Daddy. Whatever ails you.
We're not judging here, pals.
No. But put that candy map back up. I was having fun looking at that.
Well, I'm sorry, pal.
No problem. Because I just want to make fun of some of the other states. I think Illinois is the best state. I mean, it's got Skittles.
Iowa's fucking candy corn. Of course it is. It's goddamn Iowa. Of course they'd have candy corn. It's Iowa.
You don't like candy corns? I love candy corns.
It's disgusting. Candy corn's the worst. Who likes candy corn?
My newborn son, his Halloween costume, candy corn.
Well, that's adorable. I'll give him that one.
Yeah, I mean, he's delicious.
What's Missouri sixlets? Why sixlets? Who likes sixlets? What do you say? Is everybody in Missouri, right below? No, Kansas. Sixlets. Is everybody in Kansas 107 years old, or what's the deal with that?
They look like gobstoppers.
They're like little chocolate balls, is what they are. They have like a crunchy outside. Is what they are.
And what's Florida? Dum Dums? Yeah.
Florida, pal. Of course, it's Dum Dums.
That's how you know this is probably a joke. This map. M&M seems to have a couple states, right? M&M's has Colorado. It has South Dakota. It has what is that? Is that Vermont that it has?
Yeah, it looks like Vermont. What state has Tootsie Rolls? Is that West Virginia? Probably West Virginia.
No, Virginia has Tootsie Rolls.
Okay, that makes sense.
And look, if we get the states wrong, it's because it's small in our screen. It's not because we don't know the map of the United States. It's because it's small. So if I just said West Virginia, I was right. Thank you for coming.
Oh, do you remember, Maureen? Do you remember the caramel apple lollipops? It was caramel on the top, and then it had like the sucker on the bottom that was like sour apple. They were delicious.
No, I don't remember that. All I know is the supermarkets around by me is like candy apples start popping up in the produce aisle, and my wife, when she was pregnant with my first son, just loved those.
Yeah, we get them every now and then too, but they're fucking expensive.
They are. It's like a 4-pack.
Okay, so about M&Ms, I don't really like the peanut M&Ms are okay. I don't really like the original M&Ms. I like the peanut butter M&Ms. Those are my favorite. I'll eat an entire 5-pound bag of peanut butter M&Ms if you give me a chance.
Yeah, the peanut M&Ms, I usually will eat a little bit more. I never really had the peanut butter. I never really got into any other M&M other than the original and the peanut. I really didn't go anything else. Caramel M&Ms. Yeah. M&Ms have become like Oreos. There's different flavors for all of them. And it's becoming annoying when it happens like that.
Yeah, I don't like going to the store and having to pick between. I just want my Oreo cookies to be double stuffed. That's it. I don't need it to be any fancy.
That's all you need. That's all I need. I don't want the thin ones. I don't want, cotton candy Oreos. Cotton candy? No.
That sounds gross. I don't like cotton candy. There's one.
What are some other overrated candies, since Kyle brought up the subject there of M&Ms, which is actually kind of decent one?
How do you feel about paydays?
So I have mixed emotions about paydays. I like them, but they can be a little boring and very salty at times. So, but it's not a bad candy. It's like, it's there. It's there. It's like a Hershey's dark. It's there.
Oh yeah. See, I'm not a fan of dark chocolate at all. No dark
Oh,
chocolate.
dark chocolate's so good.
No.
I can't eat milk chocolate anymore. Can't do it.
Why not?
Blase, blase. Get out of here.
It's not fancy enough for Watkins here.
Yeah. I need at least 72% cacao. Okay, you want to make me happy. It's not 72%. Don't come at me.
Here's a candy that's too fancy for Halloween, but it's really good. Ferrero Rochers. Those are delicious. Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, my grandmother used to buy me them for every holiday. I love them. I love them. I put them in the freezer. Last.
I've tried that.
Oh, they're so good in the freezer. We were in Sam's Club last weekend, and my wife is like, "There's your candies right there," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I love them." And I will pick them up every once in a while. My grandmother used to find the ones, I don't know, she used to find like 100 count that would literally last me until next Christmas.
You mean they didn't have that at Sam's?
No, I don't know how many they were at Sam's. I just saw the wrapper, the gold wrapper, and I was like, "Ooh." So yeah.
That's your favorite. That was your favorite Xmas candy.
Yeah. But yeah, you know what's overrated? Twizzlers. I think Twizzlers are overrated.
I like the Twizzlers pull-and peels. Those are good.
I like the nibs.
Oh yeah, those are good too. Yeah.
And the only Twizzlers I do like, I like the chocolate Twizzlers. Chocolate ones are good. I'll eat a whole bag that night we get them. They won't see the next day.
I've never tried those. I've never even heard of that.
But the regular Twizzlers are overrated. I mean, because they came out with the pull and peel. They had the nibs. They have the chocolate ones. Black licorice, I just can't do. Can't do that. My father loves black licorice. Good and Plenty's are his favorite candy, probably.
Terrible. One of those states was Good and Plenty. One of those states, Good and Plenty, was the one. Which one was it?
What is it? Let's see if you live there.
Oregon. Is that Oregon or Washington? That's Oregon, right?
That is Oregon. Yes.
Okay. All right. So it's Oregon. Oregon loves.
All right, he didn't live there.
Good and Plenty.
So, he likes the Good and Plenty. He used to take those for my Halloween bag. Them and Mary Jane's.
Oh, you like take them?
Yeah, I'm like, you can have them.
Yeah.
So, we haven't talked about one candy. Nobody mentioned it. I don't even think I saw it on the map. Twix bar.
Which one? Oh, Twix. Yeah, Twix is
They're all Twix. They're all Twix. Yeah. Again,
left or right Twix? Which one's better?
What are Twix? What was the comparison?
The left Twix or the right Twix? Which one's better?
Oh, the left Twix.
No.
Always gotta go left.
I'm a right guy.
I'm left-handed, so.
Oh, well, it makes sense why you would pick left. That makes a lot of sense. I like the peanut butter. As you can tell, I'm a peanut butter guy because I like peanut butter. The peanut butter Twix. That's my shit.
Nah, see, I won't stray from anything but original Twix. Like they have the white chocolate ones now. No, thank you.
I hate white chocolate too. I only like regular chocolate.
Is there any candy that you haven't seen in a long time that you wish they would bring back?
That is a good question.
Because I've been trying to think of one all day. The only one I could probably tell you is the whatchamacallit.
No, it's not whatchamacallit.
I haven't seen one.
For Rachel the other day. I went to the store and bought one for Rachel the other day.
You know one candy bar that nobody likes? A Chunky. Chocolates and raisins in a candy bar.
Oh, no. Why? See, if you're putting raisins with chocolate, then there's something wrong with you. No.
That was a Family Guy episode.
Oh, I think I don't know. I don't remember.
It's a Halloween episode. Stewie got a Chunky.
Oh, and those kids were like, isn't that when the kids stole his candy or whatever, and then they spray painted Brian pink or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. You know what other candy bar can go away forever, and I don't know why anybody would like them? Milky Ways. Not Milky Way, I'm sorry. Three Musketeers. Three Musketeers is terrible.
Chocolate and marshmallow. Come on. You don't like chocolate and marshmallow? You like s'mores? You want to piss on s'mores while you're at it?
No, I like s'mores.
I mean, that's 2/3 of a s'more. You take away the graham cracker, you have chocolate and marshmallow.
No, it doesn't taste like chocolate and marshmallow to me. It's just like, I don't know. I'm not a fan. I've never.
It tastes like air. It literally tastes like air.
It doesn't taste like nothing.
It tastes like air. It tastes like chocolate covered air.
Oh, hey, can I get that candy bar that tastes like nothing? That'd be fun.
So, I mean, I'm sure Xavier doesn't go trick or treating anymore, does he?
No, I can't even talk my
Probably has.
youngest son into going trick or treating this year.
I mean, because when they did go trick or treating, did you steal their candy?
Oh yeah, come on! They don't need all that candy. They're kids.
You can. I remember people having candy around till Easter and giving it out as Easter candy and put it in your Easter basket.
That's what would happen. Everybody eat all the good stuff, and then all the crap stuff, the dots and all that crap would be left in there. And you just give it to somebody else.
Hey, look, if you're in California, dots are short supply because everybody likes them.
Okay. The only kind of dots people in California like is if they're laced with something. I'm just going to go on the limb and say that.
You know what other candy sucks? Circus peanuts.
Ugh, yeah, those are the worst. I think the mayor said he liked. No, Lone Wolf told us on Twitter. Whoever that is, it's still a mystery.
Well, he was the guy who liked black licorice too.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, there's something wrong with that guy. Careful. Watch out for the Lone Wolf sliding in your DMs.
I think any candy that you can get where you have to lift up the plastic bar and scoop it in, not good. Not good for business. Yeah. And circus peanuts and chocolate covered raisins and any other like trail mix, not good for business.
No, not at all. Not at all. Well, pal, I think that's going to do it for us for this week. I had a good time talking candy and disappointment in football. Oh, okay, wait, Marini, what are we waiting for? Okay, wait.
I mean, hurry up. These comments are delayed about 25 seconds, so you might want to come in quick with it.
I'll scoop one up any day. Circus peanuts? Is that what she's talking about? Marini, you like circus peanuts? There's no way Marini eats circus peanuts.
No, I don't see Marini being a circus peanut.
She may be one, but she doesn't eat it. But you already eat, I guess. So.
Anyway, all right, man. It's good hanging out with you, man.
Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Dad's Machine. Our Facebook is, facebook.com/Dad's Machine. We got T-shirts. We actually also have coffee mugs now, and they're like tin cups or something. I'm also going to make face masks and hoodies, which are coming your way too. So be on the lookout for that. You can find our website. It's on our Facebook page. It's in the link in our description and on Twitter and Instagram. So if you could buy a shirt, that'd be great. It's been a fun time.
I actually meant to wear my shirt tonight. I have a shirt, meant to wear it. It's in the wash and haven't been able to get there.
Well, pal, maybe next week. As if you can sleep, that is. All right, everybody. We're going to talk to you next week.
See ya.